Hey guys, Ben here from Huckberry, coming to you from the Huckberry Gear Lab. Today, I'm excited. We're kicking off a new series. We're going to be answering questions that you all have sent into us in the last week. We're talking recommendations for your next apple picking adventure, how not to look like an extra on Yellowstone, and some of my philosophies on finding a good hat on eBay. Let's dive in. We're answering your questions. So, first question, one we actually get quite a bit. I just found out that I am not allowed to wear jeans at my new job, so I have to get pants. Any advice? This is a very common question. A lot of us are headed back into the office or are back in the office in some capacity. We call it like a smart casual foundation, and that is our 365 pant. It is a 5-pocket stretch chino. It's got a great fit. There's 3 different fits, a tapered, a straight, and a slim, depending on your size, style preference, and a huge variety of colors. So I've got a black pair that I can dress up a little bit. Also looks great with a white tee and sneakers. I've got more of an olive earth tone that's probably the most versatile, and then I've got a lighter, more traditional khaki color, which again, you can dress up, also great in the summer. The beauty of the 365 pant is perfect to wear into the office. If you can't wear jeans, that is the best pant, but it's also a pant that on the weekends, at night, you can dress up, you can dress down. If you already own a pair of 365 pants or you want to try a different brand, a couple other recommendations that I have tried, I have owned, and can stand for as well. The Proof Rover pant, a little more on the casual side, but still 5-pocket, variety of colors and fits. The Will's garment dyed trouser, a little bit more on the other end of the spectrum, a little dressier, but still casual enough. And then a really good one in between is the Relwyn supply pant. So Relwyn, Will's, Proof, some other great options on the site. Do not fret, you will not miss your jeans. We got some great options. Another question that was sent in, should you or can you tuck in a Western shirt? I am coming to you from Texas, and so yes. That being said, for me, my personal style, not my look necessarily. That being said, what I have incorporated a little bit with my Western shirts is I went to an event where I had to wear a blazer the other night, but I didn't want to look too stuffy. So I actually took a classic denim Western shirt, tucked it in with a pair of 365 pants, put a blazer on it, and it was a nice contrast, a little high-low. If you're wearing it with jeans, make sure that you got a nice big belt buckle. So yes, should you? That's for you to decide. Can you? Absolutely. Is suede water resistant or waterproof? I live in the Northwest, so I worry about holding them up in the rain. This person actually bought a pair of the Luca Mocs. We sell a variety of shoes in suede. The short answer is suede is not waterproof. It actually absorbs water very quickly because of the nature of that leather. This may date me, but for those of you that were also or are still Seinfeld fans, there's one of many legendary episodes and scenes where Jerry was going out to dinner with Elaine. He had a very expensive jacket on. It was a suede jacket with a pink liner. Long story short, got caught outside in the rain with that suede jacket. Suede is not waterproof. So there's a variety of boot companies, boot brands that make sprays and other suede care kits. I highly recommend the Danner boot spray for suede and nubuck leathers, and then Red Wing also has a great kit that's a combination of suede protection, waterproofing. It's also got some boot oil for your more traditional leathers. So coming back to your question, suede, yes, you gotta waterproof it. It will extend the longevity and your boots will frankly look better. I really like the look of the trucker jacket, but don't always want to look like an extra on Yellowstone. What can I wear with this to keep it unique to my style? Great question, and actually one I can relate to personally as it relates to my style. First, I would love to look like an extra on Yellowstone. So for me personally, I love a good pair of boots. I have quite a few pair in my closet, as you can imagine. I obviously love the wax trucker jacket. I have a few wax jackets in my closet as well. But I hear you. I personally don't necessarily love to wear them all together. I really like influences of sportswear, if you will. So classic runners, sneakers, t-shirts, hoodies. But I also really appreciate the heritage, the ruggedness that a wax jacket provides. So I like to blend the two. When I'm wearing a wax jacket, or I've got the waxed Hudson from Flint and Tinder as well, I'll often wear, particularly when it's colder, a hoodie underneath and a black pair of jeans, my black 365 pants, and then I'm always wearing a sneaker. Very rarely will you see me in a wax jacket, a pair of jeans, and a pair of boots all together. Again, that's a classic look. I love it, I get it, but for me personally, I appreciate a little bit more of that sneaker culture infused into my jackets and outerwear. I totally feel you. I love Yellowstone. I want to look like a badass, but I also want to be myself. I have to go apple picking with my significant other. What would you wear on this outing? I think reading between the lines, what you were actually asking is, how do you not look like a lumberjack and straight out of a fall meme? And I get it. Sometimes you can put the look together a little too explicitly. I'm actually going to a pumpkin patch this weekend, so similar question. I'm actually going to talk through what I might wear this weekend while answering yours. Look, I love a good flannel. I love a good flannel, love a good pattern flannel. But this year, I actually just picked up last week a Relwyn cord CPO shirt. So love a good cord pair of pants, but a cord shirt is a great, I don't want to say replacement, but a great option if you don't want to wear flannel. It's cozy, it's soft as hell, it's got some good texture, but it doesn't look like you walked off the cover of a Brawny Man paper towel roll. But I also love the Relwyn supply pant. It also comes in cord, so if you really wanted to get crazy, you could do a cord on cord. And then from a shoe standpoint, you're probably gonna be walking in mud, you're gonna be stepping on old crusty apples that kids dropped on the ground, but you gotta be prepared. So I would go with something like the Danner Lager 917. It's got a sneaker sole, super comfortable, but it is Gore-Tex, it's waterproof. It's a great fall kit without looking too on the nose. So 2 other pieces. I don't know how cold it is where you are. It's pretty warm here in Austin. But if you're someplace a little chillier, I love a good vest. We've got a couple of really good ones on the site right now. We've got the quilted tanker vest from Relwyn. We've got a Howler vest. There's a few others. So vest is one of those really versatile, keeps your core warm, but keeps your arm nice and cool. So I hope that helped. You enjoy your warm apple cider. I will enjoy my pumpkin latte this weekend. And we're embracing fall. Let's go. How do you recommend styling a rain boot, specifically for a more casual office? I'm looking at a pair of the extra tough deck boots, but not sure how and where they fit into my closet. Great question. I'm gonna answer it in 2 ways. First, extra tough deck boot, great boot. I have a pair, incredibly comfortable. Every guy should have a pair in their closets. How do you style them? You don't. They're good looking rain boots, right? You don't need to overthink it. If it's raining, put them on. I love them. They're a great chore boot. So if I'm out doing stuff in the yard or I need to run to the grocery store, they're easy slip-on shoes. Good question. Don't overthink it. You need a pair. If there's rain in your climate, wear them. And if it's not raining, it. Like, they're comfortable. They look cool. Don't overthink it. Can't go wrong. I've been loving your hats on Gear Labs. Thank you. What is the key to a unique hat collection? eBay. Relentless pursuit of search, getting weird, going into deep rabbit holes. But you do have to create a curation guideline. Mine, very obviously, as you probably are picking up, is Maine. That's where I'm from. I'm very proud to be from that state. There also happens to be a lot of truck stops, a lot of local businesses, a lot of diners, a lot of places that have great old hats. I also, side note, have a huge head, and the older trucker hats tend to have a deeper fit, so that's also why I go to eBay. Another sort of fun note that I wasn't expecting, again, I was looking for Maine hats for a big head. I moved to Austin in the last 2 years. How do you make friends in a new city? I'm not saying that a trucker hat on eBay is your key to new friends, but as a new dad, it's been a great icebreaker when I'm at the playground. A cool hat and a good pair of sneakers is the best icebreaker for a couple awkward dads not talking to one another, watching their kids fall down a slide. Hey, those are cool shoes. Hey, I like your hat. It's amazing what some of my hats and a couple of my sneakers have done. I wouldn't say we're lifelong friends yet, but I've made some good friends. I've gone on some great beers, had some wonderful conversations. So, hats, sneakers, I guarantee you'll make a friend. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful. This was fun for me. As I've said before in other Gear Labs, Gear Lab is for you, and really hope this new series is fun, educational. It's something that we're going to be dropping every couple of weeks. We want to answer questions, recommendations on products, how to wear certain things, how to take care of certain things, what we're listening to, drinking, ask it all. I'm going to be bringing in guests, other insights, because you don't just want to hear from me. So stay tuned. Drop your comments. How do we improve it? What do you want to hear more about? And we'll see you in a couple weeks. This is